Hello to everyone. Okay, so I need bread. And the comments were really, really good. And one of the comments said she was going to make homemade bread, noodles with beef. And I said, yeah, me too. So that's what's going on. So, okay. I will use my super duper easy recipe. I have 1 1/4 cups water. I heated it until it was warm. I added 1 tablespoon sugar, and then I added 2 1/2 teaspoons of yeast. And I want to add some salt to my bread. The recipe doesn't call for salt, but you know, I think it needs salt. And then I'm going to use half white flour and half wheat flour. And I went to this stuff from Walmart, the white and wheat, for my bread making. Because in the event of some kind of incident where I needed to like live on my stockpile, I want my flour nutritious. And you don't really have to sift flour for bread, but you know, it's no problem to sift it. I guess these are the little wheat kernels. This is really, really easy to make. If you aren't a bread maker yet, I want to encourage you to make your own bread. It's cheaper. And if you make gravy and meat and you have real butter, you know, you can, usually I make a half loaf, but I decided just to make a whole loaf. And I stockpile yeast. I bought this one at Walmart, but I bought some yeast at 99 cents only for $1, and it seems to be fine. And also, at one point, I bought a big package of yeast at Smart and Final that's enough for like, I mean, I couldn't even tell you, $6, $7, not expensive. And so I like to make my bread in a nice big bowl and contain the mess right in here. And once you get used to this, it's very, very easy. And then, you know, you can have enough bread for, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. The last loaf of bread I made lasted since Thanksgiving. If you guys want to see what happened to the dog, he was neutered today, and he kind of had to be because there is a lot of well, I heard when coyotes are very large that they're actually not coyotes, they're wolves. So anyway, I posted, you know, the wolves or coyotes. They sound like hyenas, but I think they're coyotes. We've had coyotes. We lived in Crest, and we had coyotes the size of a big, huge dog. And somebody told me those are not coyotes. Those are wolves. Also, I heard out in our mountains here in San Diego, we had some puma, you know, exotic animals roaming around out there. And did you guys see the picture or the video of Lake Murray? That's nice up there. You know, it's nice to get outside and do your walking, but I don't like to be in the sun too much. I get a sunburn. Believe it or not, anything sunburns me. So I hate to be out in the sun. I didn't do the swap meet much in the summertime because I hate the sun. I even had those little tent things, but still I go, no, I'm getting sun. I hate sun. Okay, so I am going to knead my bread. See, this is a lot of bread. This is a lot of bread dough. This is twice as much as I normally make, but if possible, I want to just eat my homemade bread. So, okay, so I will knead this, and then I will put it in a container and, you know, a bread pan, and I will just rise it one time. This is going to be some good bread, some good homemade bread. I usually knead it about 3 to 5 minutes, and I knead it until the dough is not sticky anymore. This dough is still a little sticky. See how it's just rising all by itself practically? Okay, I'll be back. Let me just go over here 1 minute. So when you cook, you know, you generate enough food for a couple days. You know, the dog was eating some turkey. Remember, I roasted the turkey breast. Well, I saved the carcass, and my son, they roasted it at their house, and so, you know, the dog was under the weather, so, you know, he had some turkey meat. So that was a good situation, especially for the dog. He was really under the weather after being neutered. Okay, so I have some you know, I stockpiled all kinds of nuts about a month ago. And so I had believe it or not, we ate all the applesauce. You know, when you make it by scratch, it's very delicious and you eat a lot. Okay, so I figured, you know, since the nuts were going to really be our food, so I bought the nuts. I bought pecans, almonds, walnuts at Walmart, and here is the raw brown sugar, and I just grated it. So there's apples, and since I'm baking the bread, you know, I'll bake apples at the same time, and I'll just cover it with foil and bake it at the same time. Okay, so then I find this beef to be good from 99¢ only. And what I'll do is I'll fry the beef, and I'll have a little garlic, crushed red pepper, black pepper, and then I have some dry onions. You could put whole onions. So I'll fry that up good, and then I have beef broth, and I'll make myself a little beef gravy. And I bought these noodles at 99¢ only. I want to get some whole wheat noodles eventually. So, okay, yeah, it was at 99¢ only. And one of the followers mentioned she gets, I tried to find the one with onions and bell peppers, but I found these two. So I bought 2 for the stockpile. Spaghetti sauce is a good thing. Okay, and so I have this milk. And so I will use half beef broth, half milk in my beef gravy to go on my noodles. And so I bought another one of these tea samplers at 99¢ only. And the tea that I'm making tonight, okay, now I have to be very careful with tea. Just about 1 cup is all I can drink. So I got the ginger tea, and I put 1/4 while I was brewing it. This stuff is good. I could drink all 2 cups. So I have 2 cups water, 2 tea bags, and 1/4 teaspoon ground ginger. And then to go in my tea, I have milk and sugar. This is good. You gotta try this. But if you're like me and you're sensitive to tea, I gotta warn you, be careful. That's a nice little assortment. And then I bought these tea cookies. Let's see what these look like. Any kind of lemon cookies or lemon cake is very delicious with tea. Here they are. Oh, these look good. Look. Yummy. Okay. I don't know how these fell out. Okay. These are cute. These were marked down for $1. And then I bought some decorative napkins. Oh, I want to show you one more thing I bought at 99¢ only. In case any of you live here in the East County. Okay, for this type salad at 99¢ only, this is very, this is cheap. I think I paid at least $3 and something. So, okay, I'm sticking to kale. And then I bought tomatoes at 99¢ only. So, that's how I'm going to be making my beef and noodles. It could be like beef stew and noodles. That would be good too. Okay, I'll be back, you guys. That's what's going on at my house, and God bless you all.